Alexandria Harbor, a vibrant hub under the Egyptian sun. The year is 69 BCE. Amidst bustling activity, a new life begins. Cleopatra, born into the Ptolemaic dynasty. Opulence and decay intertwine, a kingdom's grandeur masking underlying fragility. The harbor teems with life, oblivious to the future challenges that await the young queen. Inside the opulent royal palace, the scent of incense hangs heavy amidst the grandeur of ancient Egypt. 17-year-old Cleopatra defies tradition, her ambition burning bright as she navigates the treacherous world of royal politics. She excludes Ptolemy XIII's name from official documents, a bold act of defiance against the established order. Cleopatra immerses herself in Egyptian culture, mastering the language of her people. The air crackles with unspoken tension as Cleopatra asserts her authority, challenging the norms of her time. Under the scorching sun, desperate faces turn towards Cleopatra, a beacon of hope amidst the parched land and failed Nile floods. "My people, I see your hunger, I feel your pain," Cleopatra declares, her voice echoing with power and resolve. "The Nile has betrayed us, but Isis has not. I am she, reborn to guide Egypt through this darkness," she proclaims. As she raises her hands, an image of Isis is projected onto Cleopatra, igniting hope in the murmuring crowd. In the sun-scorched Syrian desert, Cleopatra faces her mercenary army, banners emblazoned with dynastic symbols fluttering fiercely. Driven into exile, her unyielding figure stands defiant against the harsh landscape, a queen preparing to reclaim her throne. The air crackles with anticipation as she surveys her troops, her gaze a beacon of fierce determination. Against the vast expanse, Cleopatra remains resolute, the desert wind whispering tales of her impending return. Flickering torches cast long shadows in the grand hall of the royal palace. Caesar sits on his throne, a figure of war and command. Impassive Roman guards stand watch as a large carpet is unrolled before Caesar, revealing Cleopatra. Cleopatra appears regal, yet her eyes reveal a hint of desperation, a calculated play for power. The scene is set not for seduction, but for a strategic move in the Game of Thrones. The Nile churns, a mirror to the battle's chaos. Screams echo as ships collide under the scorching sun. Ptolemy XIII is dragged under the waves, his reign extinguished in the river's depths. Caesar watches as order returns to the legions, his signal marking the end of the fight. Cleopatra, regal, is presented to the cheering crowds, Caesar raising her hand in triumph. Sunlight floods Cleopatra's opulent birthing chamber, the air heavy with incense and royal anticipation. Cleopatra cradles Caesarion, her intense gaze revealing both maternal love and calculated ambition. The newborn Caesarion sleeps peacefully in Cleopatra's arms. Cleopatra's expression is a mask of power, hiding a fierce determination to secure her dynasty. This act solidifies the bond between Rome and Egypt. Motherhood becomes a potent political tool in Cleopatra's skilled hands. In Rome, Cleopatra exists in a gilded cage, her presence a stark contrast to the city's ancient sensibilities. As a client queen, she navigates the treacherous waters of Roman politics, her every move scrutinized. The air is heavy, with unspoken disapproval, a cultural clash simmering beneath the surface. Political tensions rise as Cleopatra's power challenges the norms of Roman society. Sunlight floods the royal palace, casting a golden hue on the linen curtains. Cleopatra stands alone, regal and composed, her presence commanding the vast hall. A vast table overflows with scrolls and maps, secrets and strategies laid bare. The weight of Egypt rests on Cleopatra's shoulders, a burden borne with unwavering grace. Caesar's assassination casts a long shadow, a silent echo in the opulent chamber. Her gaze is sharp, intelligent, focused, reflecting the strength and resolve of a queen. A golden barge sails, its purple sails billowing, heralded as Cleopatra arrives. Cleopatra appears as Venus, her beauty amplified by Egypt's opulence. The air shimmers with wealth, promising power as she meets Mark Antony. Mark Antony watches as Cleopatra presents herself. Her regal presence captivates Antony. The barge glides into view, a promise of allure and political intrigue. Inside the Alexandria palace, tapestries glow under torchlight as Cleopatra and Antony gather their advisors. Anticipation hangs heavy as they prepare to solidify the inimitable Livers Society. Cleopatra declares, "The inimitable Livers will show Rome and the world the strength of our combined vision." Antony adds, "Let them see that our partnership is not merely political, but a force that will reshape power." Cleopatra emphasizes, "Propaganda is our weapon as much as the legionnaire's sword." Antony agrees, "We shall paint a portrait of a new era, one where Egypt and Rome usher in unparalleled glory." A grand spectacle unfolds in Alexandria as Antony, adorned in Roman finery, ascends a raised platform. Beside him, Cleopatra, a vision in gold, is seated with their children, regal and composed. A hush descends as Antony initiates the donations of Alexandria, a moment of profound historical significance. With a sweeping gesture, he proclaims Caesarion as Caesar's true heir, altering the course of empires. In the heart of Octavian's war camp, he surveys his generals, a storm brewing in his eyes. Octavian brandishes Antony's will, the parchment crackling like the flames of discord he's about to ignite. A cruel smile twists his lips as he prepares to twist facts, inciting Roman outrage against Cleopatra. The air is thick with the scent of political maneuvering, the impending conflict casting long shadows. The Ionian Sea burns as the Battle of Actium unfolds. Antony's fleet faces defeat, ships sinking amidst the chaos. Cleopatra's gilded sails slice through the smoke as her squadron breaks formation, fleeing the carnage. Antony watches Cleopatra's retreat, a devastating realization etched on his face, a fateful decision. Antony abandons his command, his loyal soldiers, and the burning ships. He follows Cleopatra, his ambition turning to ash in the face of defeat, sealing their tragic fate. Sunlight pierces the ancient tomb, revealing Cleopatra overseeing a grim experiment. Shackled prisoners tremble, their fear palpable in the eerie silence. Vials of colorful poisons gleam ominously on a nearby table. Cleopatra's brow furrows, desperation mingling with fierce resolve. Her gaze is intense, seeking a merciful end amidst the shadows. A queen's burden weighs heavily as she seeks solace in death's swift embrace. Incense smoke swirls in the tomb as Cleopatra lies on a golden bier, her loyal handmaidens beside her in eternal serenity. Octavian storms in, fury etched on his face, then quickly masked by cold calculation as he beholds the scene. "Secure the perimeter," Octavian commands, then murmurs, "A queen's death. It can be a useful tool." Cleopatra's defiance etches her legend in history, while Octavian shapes her narrative for his gain.